let's say you got into a gank with some randoms and you got sent to the devs. But also, let's just say that another incident happened in the devs, and now your favorite hard work build is now wiped. You stare at yourself in fragments, grieving over your build. You talk to the Shrine of the Drowned, and you buy a fucking last wind.
Fucking Cam, what the fuck you fucking do on me? Why, bro? Why, you motherfucker?
You say that you feeling
me.
so struck by your influence, girl. Yeah. I just wanna take it back to times and I would win again. Back to times that we were friends again. Back to times we were FaceTime, I've been late night bouncing on that shit. You didn't tell me about your other friends. I just say you do better, and I just say you call me Mr. How I win now, it ain't win never. Struck by the storm, cloud about the weather. I can show you different things, show you better. Soft red lips, smash my sweater. Can you kiss me again?
I lost the gift that it just gave me.
Remember the last time I got defeated by Etheron? Well, let's buy the restore.
A main problem that's been arising in the community for a bit is that Deepwoken has been getting too easy. And to be fair, I kind of agree with him. When Deepwoken first came out, the game had no hand-holding at all, except for like the one Infernasu video that we've all seen when the game came out. But besides that singular guide, players were left to find things out on their own. Oaths, bosses, rare weapons, accessories, and even luck. Luck was a huge thing in Deepwoken. Your entire build depended on how much luck you have. Luck was a feature inside Verse 1 that factored how many rare or legendary talents you might get on that build. Started at 25, capped out at 40 or 45, I don't really remember. But that was later on increased. You gained luck from very little things at the start of Deepwoken, but it later became a thing you gained by simply progressing normally. You were able to get luck from beings of deep, bosses, artifacts, fishing, and also, the main thing, gripping players. Gripping players became such a normalized thing for luck after Agamotto made his videos on why you should fight more. It was like a 2-in-1 deal. You gained luck, and you slightly got better at PvP. But to no surprise, the community didn't like being killed in Deepwoken. There eventually became a lot of backlash for the luck mechanic, eventually making the developers remove luck in Verse 2, and making everybody have max luck at all times. But was this really a good idea? Deepwoken is a game heavily reliant on its PvP. The PvP combat is what makes Deepwoken different from other bandit beaters or stunline combat games. It's genuinely fun in most cases. Players being better at PvP combat than other players were essentially getting free luck packs, as they used to say, making some players feel like the game is bad because they couldn't press the F key on their keyboard, because venting wasn't a thing back then. For the devs to pretty much balance out the skill gap, they also allowed PvE players to gain luck by killing beings of deep, sharkos, owls, crabs, just stuff that spawned in the depths. This somewhat made it so some of the bad players could max out their builds and get good talents too. The backlash with this though, that there's still a skill gap of some of the players having really good builds and some players practically having nothing. And then December 23rd, 2022 came around. Deepwoken Verse 2 was the biggest update Deepwoken has ever received. The long leak Layer 2 was released, the Luminous were split up, new mobs, new weapons, new oaths, but especially no more luck. Deepwoken builds were at its peak. Everybody could have a good build as long as they knew how to make the stat. Shrine of Order was genuinely the most broken thing this game has ever received, making players have insane stats, having every meta talent, and still having max weapon points, and still even having a lot of element stats. Everybody was walking around a damn near 550 HP build, all the dead gods, reinforced armor, and all the crazy stuff, just walking around like the fucking Terminator. This had the game at a state where, everybody really OP, game got boring. The game got really boring for a bit. Everybody had the same builds, everybody was the same clone troopers, same really strong meta builds, and nothing was different. And then, fortunate for everybody, the Shrine Order got nerfed like 1-2 weeks later. And I can say that Deepwoken somewhat has been better since it got nerfed. But back on the topic of the game being easy and hand-holding, it seems like the devs have gone soft on the new players, announcing when oaths came out, adding a tutorial, an in-game guide, and to top it off, drowned favors are still in the game. Drowned favors inside of a permadeath game is just so lame. I can understand getting restored. Are you done? Nope. I can understand getting restored for getting crashed against your will, or dying to an exploiter, but bringing yourself back because of your own mistake or your own problem inside of a permadeath game just removes the whole purpose of it being a permadeath game. I get that not everybody is the Michelangelo of our time and can't revive their favorite slot one time, but for those who are financially fortunate, their slot can pretty much have 2 lives. If it does wipe again, they can just remake that build in at most 6 to 8 hours. Deepwoken has been one of the most fun Roblox games I've ever played, but unfortunately, one of the most toxic communities. I don't really know about Rogue. I heard Rogue is also really toxic. I wasn't on Rogue back then, so I don't really know. But nonetheless, it's still a really fun game in most cases. I hope the game can continue to be better. You know, with Conquest coming out, Void Tower, World Serpent, that's also coming out somewhere, I hope. And hopefully that will increase the game's difficulty instead of just, you know, hand-holding, making it really easy, you know. Because even in Layer 2, something that was supposed to be, you know, really hard. Layer 2 was supposed to be like in-game really hard for Deepwoken. Like, most people will wipe doing this. Floor 1 still has light hook, and not that many people wipe in floor 1. So like, I don't know, we need more stuff like floor 2, where like you're actually putting shit on the line. But that's pretty much it for my little yapping session. Yeah, I'm making this video Premiere Pro. It's my first time using Premiere Pro, so I hope it's good. But
You hate inside the emotion. You can響いたクラクション。不安で揺れ果てパラノイア。